Hello and welcome back to Man v Film. We're going to go shopping for Blu-rays, which I honestly probably shouldn't be doing. Now, the indicator sale is something that is special for me, something that I want to take part in. I have about 28 titles I think I'm missing from that collection. I'm going to pick up a few. Ideally, 5's probably about best. If it comes to shipping, maybe 6 max. Maximum is 7. I can't really afford to even buy that. I shouldn't be, but collectors are going to collect. So I'm going to jump into the computer, have a look at the sale, and then I'm going to put all the ones on that I need and then whittle them away until I have what's left. So just looking at the sale, there is this new thing, the out of print returns. Every day at 2 p.m. GMT, they are going to be putting on titles that have sold out, that they've got back from other suppliers. So if you've missed out on a title, you're going to be able to pick something up there, which is great. So luckily I don't have anything that's out of print that I've missed out on. I could go into the sale and look through everything, but there's going to be other things in there I don't need, so I'm going to jump into limited editions because it's only them that I need so far. And I can go back and I'm just going to start adding to the basket the things that I need. So okay, so I've probably sped that up to make it a little bit quicker for you. This is the 20 titles out of the 28 that I'm missing that are available in the sale. We've got The Virgin Soldiers, Triple Echo, Immaculate Conception, The Missionary, The Lonely Passion of Judith Hearn, Track 29, Who, No Orchids for Miss Blandish, Black Joy, Hussey, 90 Degrees in the Shade, Young Winston, Orphans, The Strange One, Moscow in the Hudson, Spring Night, Summer Night, Cisco Pike, Watermelon Man, and Britannia Hospital. Now, Britannia Hospital, just to double check. No, I don't have that. I thought I had that for some reason. So now becomes the trouble. I need to whittle this down a little bit, so it's just kind of pulling out things that don't jump out at me straight away. Now, last time I did this, you guys were great telling me what huge mistakes I had made and gave me some guilt at the things I'd left behind. Looking at this list, there's things that I am curious about, but I don't know if I'm in a rush to really get my hands on it and see. Titles that are jumping out at me that I really want are Watermelon Man, Cisco Pike, Moscow in the Hudson, The Strange One, Young Winston, No Orchids for Miss Blandish, Who. I think that's it so far. So I'm going to take away The Virgin Soldiers, Triple Echo, and Immaculate Conception. Those 3 are gone immediately. The Lonely Passion of Judith Hearn. I don't know a thing about that. Jack Clayton, okay, 1987. Maggie Smith, Bob Hoskins. That's a great cast. The Missionary was a kind of comedy, I believe. Yeah, I think I'm going to take out The Missionary just now. Track 29 I'm somewhat interested in. Nicholas Roeg kind of puts me that way. Teresa Russell, Gary Oldman, Christopher Lloyd. All of these things are things that I love. So I'm very tempted to keep that. Who, I'm really interested in that one. I've put it in the basket a couple of sales and I've never pulled the trigger. And I think this is the time. A crime drama. Okay. Let's see. That sounds really great, actually. So we're going to leave that there. Black Joy. A comic drama. Unemployed Black Britons, immigrants in ghettoised London. See, that sounds quite interesting as well. Hussey, Helen Mirren. I should be a shoo-in for that one, but you know what, I'm going to remove that, take it away. 90 Degrees in the Shade is one that I don't think I'm eager to check out, but I'm curious about. A British-Czech joint production, and it's filmed in both languages while they were doing it, so I'd say I'm more curious than really desperate to see this one. Maybe you can tell me if I'm making a mistake, but I'm going to take that out the basket just now. Now we're into Robert Shaw territory with Young Winston, and Bancroft as well. Directed by Richard Attenborough. I'm going to leave that in there just now. That's a maybe. Orphans I haven't seen in the longest time. Peter Mullen's movie. I didn't love it when I last saw it, but it could be time for a revisit. We'll leave that at the moment. The Strange One, Ben Gazzara, I'm super interested in. See, I don't know much about the actual story, but I'm interested in a few of the participants in making that movie. Moscow and the Hudson, I think I'm going to get that one. I just because it's Robin Williams more than anything. I don't really know much else about it. It should be pretty interesting, I think. Spring Night, Summer Night, I don't know what that is. Non-professional cast, okay. Explores an intimate relationship between a coal miner's daughter and her half-brother. Italian neorealism. Some of these words are things that just make me wriggle in fear, and I think I'm going to take that out just now. Britannia Hospital, I know that's not supposed to be great, but I'm curious about it. A kind of comedic satire on the British NHS. Again, it's not one that I'm desperate to see, but it's there, so time to get serious. I've got this down to 13. It's time to just start taking things out. Nope, go. Bye. So what we're down to now, 9 titles. So track 29. I just don't know about this one. It is Nicholas Roeg. Actors I love. I just don't know if I'm sold in the story. Who I'm getting. Young Winston could be another one. Historical biopic follows the early years of Britain's most beloved and controversial figures. Winston Churchill. Do you know what? I think it's time, folks, to yeah, that's staying. Strange One. Oh yeah, I remember a little bit more about this one now. So I think I'm going to keep that. I think I'm going to remove Young Winston. And down to 7 now. I did say I'd ideally like to get it a little bit lower. 3.2 is not too bad. Britannia Hospital. It's getting difficult now, folks. Doesn't seem to want to bring up the movie. Did it have another title? Or is it just my spelling that's off? Huh. Okay. Let's remove that. So I have a nice little 6 titles there that I am going to buy. That's going to be my lot. Yeah. Watermelon Man, Cisco Pike, Moscow on the Hudson, The Strange One, No Orchids for Miss Blandish, and Who. Nice little mix of movies. Gives you kind of a flavour of what Indicator do. So I'm going to purchase them. Not on camera, of course, but in a little minute. And I would love to know if you are taking part in the sale, how much you spent, what did you buy. Would you like me to come back and give you some recommendations of titles in the sale that I think are really exceptional value and I think are worth picking up? Just do let me know in that comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.